guys, what's up? I'm going to be doing a video on, well, Doom Eternal: The Ancient Gods. Obviously, if you clicked on this video, you clicked on it for a review, but this is going to be a spoiler review, and I wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way. I'm going to talk about spoilers and very important things that happen in the DLC, so if you don't want to be spoiled or anything, please click away. I'll give you a few seconds if you would like. Alright, cool. And yeah, so let's get right into the review. I want to say this isn't scripted or anything. I haven't wrote a script, I'm just going to speak off the top of my head. So first level was the UAC facility in the Atlantic. This level was a really good level. This reminded me of Doom 2016 with the style of the level and the enemies, I guess, the enemy placements. Like I said, it was a really good level. Very solid, really good arenas. The platforming was very interesting. There were some new elements. There was a wind element. They added swimming into the game, and instead of just doing it as a regular suit, they added it as a scuba suit, much like the radiation suit. You can go and pick up a scuba suit, and you pick up oxygen packs to refuel, and it's only used in this, and it's a little pointless, but it's cool nonetheless. I would like to mention I played the whole campaign through. I played it twice. I've played it once on Ultraviolence and once on Nightmare. It is more difficult on Nightmare, but it's manageable. Especially the first level, it's still pretty easy. There is a Slayer Gate, which is very fun. Let me add, all of the levels, especially this one, are very fun. This isn't, like my favorite Doom level of all time or anything, but it's a very solid level, very good level. There's not very many secrets, a lot of codex pages, and there are a few extra lives, and there is the first support room. The second level, the Blood Swamps, is probably going to be my favorite Doom level of all time. I really enjoyed this level. There are things like fog and the little annoying tentacles that popped up. There's a big one a couple of times that was very interesting. I enjoyed it. In the campaign, you have to find, or in this campaign, you have to find a few little shield pieces. You have to find two, and you have to do 2 trials to activate Malagog's challenge, and it was pretty interesting. The trials were very fun, might I add. So yeah, I want to go back to the art carrier very quickly and say, or not the art carrier, but the UAC facility. The double Marauder fight, that was easier and more manageable than I'd say most people expected. I've seen a few people complaining about this, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's very manageable even on Nightmare. And back to this, I would like to say, the ending of this level, the Doomslayer betraying the Seraphim and Vega, the father, and going off and doing, resurrecting the Dark Lord instead of the, father. And this is, I've seen a lot of people wondering why he would betray them, and I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, pretty simple. The whole point of it is to save humanity. He doesn't care about Samuel Maker or the father, even if they were his allies, Samuel Hayden and Vega. He does what he has to do to save humanity, and that's the whole mission. Now, the third and final level of this DLC is the Luminorium, I think. Luminorium? I don't know. But it was a really good level. I really liked it, but it had a few flaws. The previous 2 levels had a decent amount of Marauders, and they were easy. This level, I feel like the way the arenas are and the way the spawning of enemies is, I feel like it's really pressuring and difficult. Not because of the difficulty level itself, but because of the, I don't know, the amount of enemies, the way the enemies are. I think it's a little too aggressive. And this is real spoiler territory here, so if you've not clicked off and you still want to save yourself, then I would click off now. But the final boss fight, fighting against Samurai Maker, was, although it was a pretty decent boss fight, the last part, fighting a possessed, I guess, Pain Elemental and a Dread Knight, that was horrible on both Ultraviolence and Nightmare. It took me a couple of tries on both, and I'm gonna be honest, that's just too difficult. I think I'm probably gonna do an extra life run, and I might do that on like a easier difficulty, and it's probably still gonna be pretty difficult. That's just not something, I don't know. That wasn't very fun in my opinion, and I think it kind of brought the level down. But the important thing to talk about here is the end of a level, which is a big reveal. The Dark Lord is a, I guess, hell version of the Doomslayer. And this is what he looks like. This is what he was revealed to look like during the ending. It'll be continued in, part 2. I think this was, although a good reveal, and I was a little, I was a little shocked. I think it was very interesting, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how it goes. I'm really excited. I think it's, I don't know. I guess I expected him to look, be a demon, and I expected him to be, I guess, something a little more interesting. I feel like this is a tad bit underwhelming, but that's just how it is. Not to mention, I would just like to say there were a lot of glitches and problems people are having trying to get this whole entire thing running, and I myself had to play it. I was ready and up whenever it launched, and I had to play it about 2 hours late because it was just glitched, it was messed up. But that aside, it was a good level and big reveal, but it was, like I said, it was a little predictable. Complete clone of the Doomslayer, other than the tattoos and the odd thing on his chest. This was revealed in the trailer, part of it was, and I think they do really bad at the trailers. They spoil a lot of stuff. They spoiled the Icon of Sin in his boss fight in the trailer, and that was pretty ridiculous. But that's just my opinion. I'm going to be giving my opinion on all of the levels, giving it a rating. So level 1 is a solid 9 out of 10. It was a really good level. Not the absolute best, obviously, but it was a really good level. Level 2, like I said, favorite level in Doom. I think the theming was really nice, and a lot of the arenas were really good to fight in, really challenging, but in a very good way. Like I said, solid 10 out of 10. There was fog, and a lot of things you can only do really like once in an area like that. And I think they really made use of that opportunity. And the Blood Swamps is just a cool level overall. Now the third level, I'm giving a 7.5 out of 10. I think that's a good score for it. It's not the best. The arena design is okay sometimes. It's just, but it does have some good arenas, but it's just okay a decent amount of the time. And along with the enemies and the final boss fight, that's a solid 7.5 out of 10. Another thing I didn't really talk about, but the Bloodmakers, the new demon, I think they are, I don't know, they're a little too, they're easy to kill, but at the same time, their attack is really difficult to deal with, and it's not fun. It's not like, it slows the pacing down and it makes it harder, but it feels kind of artificial, and it's not really what I was looking for from these enemies. I was looking for more of a Marauder style enemy that's a little difficult but worth it, and this isn't really worth it. But overall, I'm going to give the whole entire DLC a 9.5 out of 10, honestly. I think that's what it deserves. It's a really good level, and yeah, thank you for watching, I guess. If you would like to see more content like this on my channel, please leave a like and subscribe. I'd be happy to hear any of your thoughts on the comments, on my microphone level, or on the music level in the background, or if anything's wrong. Or if you have any criticism or suggestions, I would love to hear your video suggestions. But we just hit 50 subscribers, and I'm very excited. I really enjoyed talking to you guys and reading your comments, and I would like to, keep it up and, keep making videos for you guys. But, yeah, thank you for watching, and again, if you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. But, yeah, I'll see you in the next video. See ya.